5 minutes of cardio, whatever you want to do. Running stairs, if you have a rower, a spin bike, something like that. 5 minutes intense, please. Right about now. You guys got the time.
2 minutes, 25 seconds. Yeah. Parents got it.
I was up 2:30 last night. Still working. Wow. Got up, got twice anyway in the night, but 6 o'clock, so I got about 3. But I'm catching up. Today will be I will catch up today. And then tomorrow I have 2 brand new ones, so I have a huge commercial count.
As long as you pay for your efforts.
Well,
all good.
It's about like it's closing. If I don't close
it. If you close it.
But if you get behind what I do, it's really a bear to get out of it.
I agree.
And the holidays is part of it.
But you were missing.
Yeah, my whole office, everybody. I was still going in Thursday and Friday before Christmas.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't.
No.
I went back for New Year's. New Year's week, I was still kicking them out. I'll never get fired for lack of commitment.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
My young client came and spin last night too. That was kind of fun. I didn't know he would do it. It would be great. Stuff.
10 seconds.
Come on, 10 seconds in on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going right to legs. Traditional squat. Looks like this. Feet a little wider than your hips. Drop back. Try not to do this, but bend at the knee and the hip. Try to look at the ceiling and still get down. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on the last one, down low. Right here. Hold that position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, straight. We're going to a ball roll up. Attack those hamstrings right away. You're going to need a ball. And probably a mat. It can be done. A version. It can be done without a ball. then we have some alternatives. Add weight to your pelvis or a single leg. You know, at some point, guys, if you're adding weight, your 2 legs or not, your body's going to get used to that. So you got to go to a single. You can only put so much weight on your pelvis. Dumbbell gets too big. Switch the legs. Pump it in, pump it out. Go for the burn. If you're not feeling the burn, then that's your first indicator. It's not challenging you. Must frequently find ways to increase the difficulty. 5, 4, hips high. Which will make a difference. Your bum is near the floor. And this is on the ball. Instead of rolling it, do a hip thruster on the floor. Stand on your ball. I'm going to do one off the ball that gets me. You stand on the ball for me. Go, stay where you are.
It's a very different exercise.
So stand, 2 feet flat on the ball, top of the ball.
He's looking for you.
Yep, there you go. Palms to the floor. So this is the same thing I'm doing. You don't have the load that I have. But you feel how that's, it hurts in a different way.
I think it's a very different exercise.
It is definitely different. So it just depends what you like. And also whether you want to get up off the
I
ground.
don't like any of it, but I want to follow what you're doing.
Yeah, I like it. You mean you're a perfectionist. So this, you know, if you look at I want to say Deborah, but I know it's not Deborah. Michelle, it's close. Michelle, she wants.
She's gonna kill you.
I don't think I can see it. It's been going on for years. It's so stupid. Usually, this is a very small group here. I gotta have this down right now. No, it's huge. I think, I don't know, it's really weird. I'm next to worry about it. So I've been reading the Alzheimer's. You know, whether I have some early onset, my dad definitely had dementia anyway. Maybe it was Alzheimer's. My mom, no, very Christian. But I wonder, it certainly is an ADHD. One of the defining factors is, like I lose stuff all the time. Everything I have now has an apple.
Oh, really?
My wallet has one in it, my car has one in it. If I go in the mall, one of these massive, it's not that weird for me, even with my key fob, and only, pick it up. I'm on the right floor. I feel like a Seinfeld. My sunglasses or my eyeglasses. So there are a few things I can't keep losing. My glasses are like $600. My key fob, $350. She bought my key fob about a week ago. I almost bought it for $350. You're good.
Oh my goodness.
I do listen. Okay, give me a cardio. Bike or row. Did I tell you she fell at work?
She what, down there?
No, she moved out. What do you think got the call? They were going to take her to the hospital. Oh my God. She said no.
What happened?
She looks terrible. She had her thing in its phone.
Oh.
So I walk in. It's not life. And they wanted her, they're smart. Do you want to take her? You should go to the hospital and get an assessment. No. So the hematoma is just insane.
Wow.
The elbow is not only skin gone, the hip hard. Wow. And big bruise on the elbow, and now it's radiated her back and her neck. Yeah. Because she's tough. So
she's not at your house though, right?
No, she's at my house. I now know where she took an apartment in Boston. Paid more money than she paid me. So, but But I told her, I said, your stuff's in my car.
Yeah.
I'll help you out. I'm fixed, but you know, this is what I do.
This isn't healthy.
I'm always the guy that fixes things, and then
Right.
when you get into a mood, she's not crazy that thing, let me know, so to speak, but she's very expressive on the face.
Yeah.
My end of day, I don't need that. While I'm cooking you dinner.
Right.
I mean, and it can go on for hours for a couple days.
Roller
Not
coaster.
words, no aggressive like that.
Yeah.
I don't need, I don't want to feel bad. I'm a feel good guy.
Yeah.
So I had to convince her to stay yesterday when she was glad she could barely walk last night. And then I said, today, you know, she's got a long fast, but I said, you know, enjoy the workman's comp.
Yeah.
At a minimum, at least play this out for a few days.
Yeah, I agree. Right. As long as you know the rules now.
Well, and I called the lawyer right away. She said, no. I said, well, we're not suing your boss. We're not suing CPK. We're making sure that you don't get sued.
Yeah.
They're closing doors left and right.
Who's that?
Wellesley closed, so she went to dating. Of course, the dating mall.
Who is this? Christmas thing?
Oh, the CPK, California.
Oh, okay.
So Chris, the mom, doesn't really have another pizza place. I mean, if you look at pizzas, California pizza's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salad. So they'll always be busy. And then her other store that she's going to, which is why she moved to Boston,
Yeah.
is Prudential. It's a freaking mall.
Oh, yeah.
And it has all those offices.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't want to eat junk
Yeah.
and you don't want to pay the cost, you know, the
Yeah.
place are fun there too.
Yeah.
CPK is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
I've never been busy. I'm not. I had to tell her, stop bringing home pizzas.
Yeah.
Said I like them, I just don't.
I like pizza.
Yeah. Well, she bring home lovely salads too. I'm like, you know, I have a 5-pound bin of lettuce in
Yeah.
there, right?
Right.
I said, we're just throwing that away
Right.
to keep these salads. What's that time?
250. Yeah.
Come on. Oh, we're about halfway there. Dig. Dig. All had to go ahead doors and things. That contact was fixing his doors. So I'm going up. I'm at 141 calories burned. We're 1/4 of the way through. So let's figure 600 for the whole class. Okay. 2, 1. We're going to do a BA squat or balance squat. That's the target quads, but also the inside. That's done. Just like this, guys. Or turn your toes up. Drop. 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 Just from spinning last night, my knees are a little tender. No injury, just work used to doing a spin on Monday night. I gotta say, if I had to do that regularly, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a outside thigh or hip abduction, ABD. Hold the bike. Stand prone. I like ball to get a little bit of stability. So obviously we were on the inside, now we're on the outside. Stretching the inside. So if I was going to do these at home or in the club by myself, going back and forth makes sense. You're stretching the inside, flex the outside. You want to get range of motion, get up high. It was violent rock last night. All this 80s, 90s or 70s, 80s, 89s. I loved it when I was that age, that time. I didn't even know all the good bands, and music was pretty creative. Like, who are you listening to now that's sort of a new sound?
I listen to a lot of country, so.
Yeah, well, and that's great. It's a specific genre. But 3, 2, I mean, it's not like a U2 or Nirvana. Just don't find that kind of like eclectic, all new sound. Back on the floor, guys. We're gonna get some weight this time. Remember, if you don't have a ball like this, feet on a bench or a couch doing this. It's good. It's a good alternative. I just think these are better. And other than the dumbbell pinching on my gut, I have to kind of roll it up to my rib cage. It's a little tender. It also displaces them. I want the weight as close to my lower pelvis where the leg attaches. If we had heavy sandbags, this would be a lot more comfortable. I gotta tell you, those sandbags, ridiculous money. They're a great training prop, for the club to buy them, and then they always tear, so they're a mess to the club. Got 10 more, and 9, and 8, so be 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Pull the ball in. Let's get a quick core here. Try to pull that ball back so you can get your elbows to your knees or your thighs, like so. Now this is primarily upper abs. You're basically disconnecting the lower abs because your legs are up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, and 20, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So, for those of you at home, we are addressing this upper core. We are not down here. To get to the other side of our body, okay, what we would call the antagonist, I like to use the ball. I'm either going to use lightweight or no weight. And I'm going to lay on the ball, hug it, like so. Now, with a 2.5 to 5 pound dumbbell, I can also get some shoulder or overload it, which is what I kind of want. So I did the front of my core. This is the back of my core with rear shoulder. So I open up wide, push my belly button, pelvis into the ball, and go wide. And then go wide. And go wide. And you're probably going to feel it. Lumbar, erector, same, synonymous. And maybe mid-back, as well as the shoulder. Open wide. You're not going to get 50 of these, probably. You might, but I doubt it. Solid 20, 30. Yeah. 10 more, please. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Let's start the ball off on the wall and get some calves. Okay, so the key to this is how angled are you on the wall? Can you hold dumbbells to put a little more load on it? Your calves are super strong and dense. Most people don't think of them as a priority muscle group. It's behind us, first of all. I would make the argument, male or female, that little ball that I call the filet mignon, it's a beautiful little ball there. When trained correctly, it's quite evident that you have a really nice, kind of the way guys think about their bicep. You know, for a lady in heels or not, it's a nice muscle to have trained properly. 5, 4, and very important, 3, 2 in functionality, okay, so in your daily life. Let's turn around, let's use this ball again. It's important that it be low on your bum. If it's here, when I go down, the straight is my lower back. I want it to be low so that when I get down, it's mid-back, it's not coming up my shoulders. Now, most of us probably need a little bit of weight. I got some stars here, so I'm not going to let them off the hook. Probably don't want to be strong. But try it off the sides. You don't need a lot of weight because we already did at least a heavy set. What do you like, 10? That's all right. Trust me that the ball makes it a lot harder. Yeah. And here's the thing. Go ahead. A shorty like me is going to have a lot less concern probably here, but Karen has probably an inch or two on both of us anyway. And that could make her knee be a little unhappy. Your form is good for your height. You look a little bit forward from what I like.
Right?
Yeah, because, well, when you went down, go ahead. So now, better, but keep going. So when you're there, your knee is really there. I would step back more for me.
Okay.
But it's okay. You know,
That's okay.
everybody's ergonomics are a little different. You'll know pretty quick whether
That's why I told you only give me 10.
Right. That's right. Well, that's why it's always better to use a little less at the beginning to feel your body out. We're also already in fatigue. That's good that we're warmed up, but It's not like you're doing a fresh squat here.
Yeah.
And you would never go heavy load on this. Not like you would if you were standing there like you just did. Notice what that does. You really look up. And 10 more. And 9 more. Just don't go shallow if you feel like it's bothering you or dump the weight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I was surprised how busy the parking lot was. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go right to a lateral, guys. So my pace is up. I'm here. I don't have to go overhead, but if I have shoulder strength and I'm using, the appropriate amount of weight, I can do 2 things at once. This is both inner and outer hip, abduction and adduction, with a shoulder front deltoid, called a military press in the middle. Good. Good. And of course, pace is going to have a lot to do with calorie burn and athleticism. If I go like this, and I'm sort of slow, and I'm not even going overhead, that's a considerably less intensity than if I'm going here. And if I'm really healthy and fired up, I might turn it into a plyometric. Not bad for 3 hours sleep. I feel pretty good today. But I am wicked jacked with my coffee.
I don't have good sleep anyway, so
Yeah.
not great.
Well, so she sleeps like a lot. She's 10 hours. Not really a lazy person either.
Some people require it.
Yeah, so my sister,
Yeah.
I do it too. So I don't make a big deal out of it. But I'm aware she's both bladder and just so I finish working and I'm reading in my phone.
Yeah.
She'll be like, what are you doing? I have to dial it down a little bit.
Yeah.
To read before I go right to bed. 4, 3, 2 Mississippi. And 1. We haven't done these yet. It's a great way to unload those hamstrings. And again, hit the lower back. We call it a straight leg deadlift. You can have somewhat of a soft knee. It's not nearly as effective as really locking those knees back on the edge of a bench or something, so I can go down beyond my toe. And then we'll start getting into upper body. We'll do another set of legs still. Reach, and reach, and reach. Push the knees back. Breathe. I gotta admit, while she's been away, not nearly as. I gotta say that I'm still trying to figure out ways to make it something work. But I told her, I said, if you move that, I don't want to take you. I'm not looking for a weekend.
No.
That means I'm really trying.
Yeah.
I really don't.
No, but
Of course we can play house, play weekend board. I mean, I'm great that way. I also want to plan our future together.
yeah. It's good to cut the strings.
You guys are free. Who watching me the other day? She said she brought, I don't know, sometimes she said she came around. I brought it up a few times. More like visa thing.
Oh, she had never told you.
She needed to leave in July to be on cue with her. Now she's basically. And she would never say, like couples, guys want to hear a woman. You should allow them. Yeah, they should be crazy not to say yes, but she would say nothing.
Right.
That's pretty like, don't ask the big question.
Right.
You're gonna get this. So she said yes. Oh. What's that?
But there's doubts and
Well, right. And I look.
Yeah.
She has somewhat of a story. I said, hey, well, explain to your family, like, in about 2.5 weeks, spent $1,500 just for her family to be there, feeding everybody. Ski trip I paid for, her lessons I paid for, her equipment I paid for. Many, nice restaurants through the holidays. And I said, look, you didn't even give me a card. She said, I asked you to take me to the mall to get you some underwear. I said, okay, so here's the thing. The last thing I want to know, first of all, is I'm getting underwear. Because I said, do you see how much underwear I have in my drawer? I have more clothes than any person I've ever been with. So I said, acceptable. I told you don't spend money on things because I don't need it. But I said, a car, cleaning my car, which you could pay for or do yourself. There are things that I don't like to do. She should know by now. And I said, to me, it's about something. To just forget everything. It's the thought. Just really kind of hurt my heart a little there, darling. And I said, and then in that same last week there, I was driving her coworker, picking her up at the Natick train stop to drive her to the mall with Monica. I said, okay, so why am I driving other single women to their jobs? That doesn't seem right. All right, we're done with the second half, which was this, right? This is a different feel, guys. And I'm going to do alternating. So
I can't alternate.
If I stay on one, I definitely get into the muscle deeper. This requires a lot of balancing. You could hear Karen say, she doesn't want to, and I would agree. In most cases,
I want to get a Charlie horse.
You get exactly. In most cases, when you go back and forth, your chance of cramping is probably higher. Yeah. But you also could. It's hard to get a good plant with your foot. So I don't recommend. In most exercises we do, when I teach, I don't recommend alternating. It's not that there aren't some upsides to that, because there are. The downsides are falling, cramping. There are other issues.
I think this is one of the hardest exercises you've showed us.
Yeah, it is.
I think this is like,
And I kind of found, well, I didn't come to it fluke, but I kind of thought, well, how can I impress a bunch of gals that are, and at least one guy, how can I impress them with a couple movements that just really work? Oh. Second set of crunches, I like it. She's right on. Open up there.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry. So while she's there, you might as well get it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it possible to touch 8, 9, 10? Your thigh. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I like it. Okay. They're up. Yeah.
Should we do another cardio?
Yeah, I think we're up for a cardio and another calf too. All right, so pick your poison, guys.
You want to do calf raise first? You
Might as well, we're already vertical. Calf raise and then a cardio.
Makes sense.
You're not setting these things up at home, guys. Finding something that works. A jump rope can run you maybe. I wouldn't go buy they have $100 jump ropes, of course. You don't need it. You can buy a really good jump rope for $5. I feel pretty secure with what I'm doing. And I know to drop the dumbbell if the ball should split out like a seed, like a watermelon seed. But this makes it a lot. Or I could just get rid of the weight and get back further. So look at my angle now. Same thing. There's some danger. I have to just put my hand on the ball and make sure nothing goes wrong. But these are pretty brutal. Five, 4, 3, 2 Mississippi, and 1. Here, let's add into it. So I have yellow, you have yellow. Karen, you have heavier than us. You would red, black. Those are 10s. Yeah. So I can go down, come up, curl, or down, up, and I probably wouldn't take my hands to my shoulders. I'd be so military with a squat with a ball. What a bicep curl could work. You could do alternating curls. You can do them together. I can do a lateral from here to here, lift to the side. We create complexity, overload, and a significantly higher heart rate by working all these muscles at the same time. We call them hybrid movements. Or functional type training. This doesn't look like anything you're doing in your life, but we all have to squat, and most of us have weak side shoulder, side deltoid. Touch your dumbbells down to the bottom, high above the ear, high above the ear, high above the ear, high above the ear.
I have to concentrate on the floor. I can't do all this other stuff, otherwise
So, different strokes for different folks, but you're not wrong.
I mean,
Some people absolutely shouldn't try to do too many things at once.
Once I get the form good, I'll be fine, but I feel I keep actually putting my feet too far forward.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking in the mirror.
Especially when you're first starting. Getting too complex is not really going to be your best choice. I'm going to row again. Oh, actually, I'm going to skier. Can you all see the skier? I guess you can.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You put the guitar on your hands and you leave. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money ain't for nothing in the chicks. Money for nothing.
Anything over 60 strokes for me is good. My max is 73. I can do 5 or 10 minutes in the high 60s, high to mid 60s. And of course, there's a lot of tricep in this, a lot of core, a lot of shoulder, hip. That's 1 minute. Dig, dig. Come on, who's got a third gear? Let's go. In and out. Actually, 50 seconds. Go. Probably the hardest thing you can do is jump of what we have options for here, or a south bike, probably the skier next. I think rower, very difficult, but it's manageable. And not everybody can have skier or rower in their house. Even in the COVID world, you should be able to pick up a low-end spin bike, brand new from Costco. Used, a nice one, you know, $400 to $600. I have customers pricing Peloton, $600, $800, very good price for a $4,000 bike. Problem with Peloton is, if you really want the fun, you got to buy the package. The month to month, I pay month to month, it's $40. So I can go to Health Club for that.
Right.
That's why a lot of people don't buy.
Taking care of family though.
What's that?
It's for the whole family.
Well, right. So once you get into a whole family, or even husband and wife, you're both athletes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a good investment.
I'm just going this way because I want to.
No, that's nice. I'll do it too. Don't feel like you have to.
So I don't want to leave you hanging.
I can do it too. We're gonna go to chest, guys. It's either a push-up or a bench press. Both have their benefits and their costs. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the time of year where everybody's doing push-up content. The other chest movement that we're going to do, the fly, has very little tricep or shoulder. Hang on for me to hit the wall. I'm going to go to a two-sided row for me. So I got a 20 and 20. My gals are still pressing a little bit. Good. Nice weights, Karen. Since they both do a nice weight.
I take my page out of the shelf. Want me to do flies, or do you want me to do?
No, stay where you are.
Flat.
But I'm gonna eat your ball. I just jumped. So here you go. She's on her ball or on her bench. She picks.
I'm gonna do bench.
So it's gonna fly. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Just a different platform.
Going up a little bit.
So we're back to back flies. We're still in chest. There'll be no harming back movement, but we're relaxing the pec to go to the back. One would make the argument at this level with this crew, it probably should stay in chest. Because we keep the blood there, and we really hit that pectoralis from the side, the inside and the outside. This fly stretches at the bottom, and flexes and squeezes at the top. Try to put your head down. You saw me, I had my head up off the ball, which I'm fine with, but most people don't do well with that. The neck doesn't like it. And then when you get done with these, we're going to go right up to a bent over row. What do we get? 3 cardio only?
Yeah, but we did a lot of legs, so I'm okay with that. I feel like I should have some sexy legs. Oh,
Bend over, red rover.
you're doing double?
I'm doubling up
All right,
only because of time.
that's okay. I want to change my weight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For our other chip back movements, we're going to go right to chest. Second set of push-up.
Yep.
You can do a dumbbell press too, guys. Here it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chest fly. Second set, second fly. Open, squeeze. 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 Open. Remember, the better the open, the wider within reason, and the better the squeeze. It's completely whether or not you're going to get quality. Don't open wide. And we have a couple people in here, not today, but imperfections in form, as long as you're not going to get hurt. No big deal. We all want to strive for perfection. But you might be really tired that day. As long as you know what quality is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I'm gonna pack up the thing.
Okay, let's back it up. Sorry.
So I can keep going till like 10 hours. Well, it's not really short. I just know I gotta get home to the mom on that call. Not perfect.
Well, like I said, I was like emailing my boss last night. First text this morning was to him. He is going in. My meeting with him would be better if I went in. But for many different reasons, I don't really want to. Have a great day, guys.